This is the Boston Celtics news feed on CLNS. Today is Saturday, November 25th, 2017. This is Matt Genak reporting for CLNS, the leading online provider of audio-visual coverage for the Boston Celtics. With a resounding bounce-back victory Friday night against the 8-11 Orlando Magic, the Boston Celtics play in their third back-to-back of the season as they enter Bankers Life Fieldhouse Saturday night to take on an Indiana Pacers team that has won 5 straight games. The Celtics are back to their winning ways as they were able to knock off the Magic convincingly 118-103 in the TD Garden last night. Kyrie Irving led all scorers with a 30-point night in only 25 minutes of action in the blowout. Friday night's game was arguably the best Boston's offense has looked all season as they were relentlessly attacking and kicking out to the open man all night. Dropping 40 points in the first quarter is no small feat for a Celtics team who entered the game in the lower half of the league in offensive efficiency. It has been no secret that the success the team has felt early on is because of relentless and league-best defense. However, deciding to shake things up against the Magic, Boston came out firing and actually making shots in the first quarter, and started the game at 11 of 14 from the field and never looked back. The lead ballooned to over 30 at times as the Celtics' movement and motion had Frank Vogel's team chasing a ball they couldn't catch. As Vogel said prior to the game, quote, "To me, he's probably the most underrated guy in the league," unquote. This quote and sentiment was about Al Horford, who for the first time in several years is being appreciated on the national level for all the big and small things he provides the team that drastically shapes the game. Horford tied his career high in assists with 10 Friday night in only 26 minutes of action, and has appeared to be silencing critics left and right as Boston keeps rolling into Naptown for Saturday's 8 p.m. matchup. This game between the Pacers and Celtics will most likely be a grind for both teams as Boston is only favored by 3 points and each team is coming off impressive wins and playing extremely well together. However, the Pacers' leading scorer Victor Oladipo is questionable for Saturday night's game with a bruised right knee. If Oladipo does miss the game versus the number 1 team in the Eastern Conference, Lance Stevenson, Corey Joseph, and Bojan Bogdanovic will likely pick up the extra wing minutes for Nate McMillan's team. The Pacers often run lineups with 2 bigs being Miles Turner and Thaddeus Young. The Celtics can counter with Al Horford and Aaron Baines in the starting lineup to attack the length and interior presence of Indiana. The Celtics will be without Marcus Morris, who is not expected to play as he continues conditioning and avoiding back-to-backs for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown is also questionable as he attends his friend's funeral Saturday morning. If Jaylen is able to reconnect with the team in time, expect Brown to play. However, Brad Stevens is giving Brown all the time he needs with his friends and family. Marcus Smart and Terry Rozier would more than likely pick up the slack for Jaylen, who is leading Boston in minutes played this season. Listen up, Hoop fans. Basketball is back, you know what time it is, and now that your favorite hardwood heroes have returned to action, it's time for you to put your fantasy knowledge to the test to win huge cash prizes every night playing one-day fantasy basketball at DraftKings.com. At DraftKings, there are so many ways to play. You can choose from public contests with huge cash prizes or private contests when you can compete against your friends. They've even got beginner and casual contests where you'll play against people of similar skill level. And of course, the best part, you get to draft a brand new team each day. Huge cash prizes and bragging rights await only at DraftKings. Use code CLNS at DraftKings.com to play free with your first deposit for your share of $10,000 in total prizes tonight. Don't wait. Use code CLNS at DraftKings.com now to choose your lineup. That's code CLNS only at DraftKings.com. The game inside the game. Minimum $5 deposit required. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com for details. Now, switching to the drama that is the 3rd seed in the Eastern Conference, the Cleveland Cavaliers will be without their starting point guard for the foreseeable future. League sources told ESPN on Friday that Derrick Rose has left the team and is seriously reevaluating his future in the NBA. There is growing uncertainty inside and outside the franchise about whether he will return to the team, the sources said. Rose has missed 61% of the Cavs' last 18 games this season, including the past 7 because of a sprained left ankle. One team source told ESPN of Rose, quote, "He's tired of being hurt and it's taking a toll on him mentally." Rose has in the past mentioned how much weight and thinking he puts into his post-NBA career and how vital his physical health connects to his mental health. Quote, "I know a lot of people get mad when they see me sit out," Rose said at the time, "but I think a lot of people don't understand that when I sit out, it's not because of this year, I'm thinking about long term," unquote. This quote came 3 NBA seasons ago, but still very much resonates with the 29-year-old Rose, who is 7 years removed from his miraculous MVP season with the Chicago Bulls. As the NBA season continues to grind on for the Cavaliers, the team has to turn to either LeBron James or its 37-year-old backup point guard in Jose Calderon to run the often stagnant offense. Despite the inner turmoil within the Cavaliers, LeBron has the team back on track and riding a 7-game win streak to propel them right back into contention in the East. No Derrick Rose, no Iman Shumpert, no Tristan Thompson, and no Isaiah Thomas is what LeBron and Tyronn Lue have to overcome as the Cavs grind the season out and put more minutes on LeBron than anyone in basketball this year. As the Celtics look to go 10-2 on the road this season and continue gelling and playing well, keep it locked on to @CLNS Media on Twitter and subscribe to the Celtics newsfeed on both iTunes and Stitcher, as well as the CLNS Media Network mobile podcast app. This has been Matt Genek for the Boston Celtics newsfeed.